Yo man peeps, it's non-stop gaming action, bringing that explosive urban gameplay, bro.
Against Brazil. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. Thanks for that.
Yo, what's good peeps? If you're a fan of football/soccer games, well, PES 2018 beta is currently available to download. The beta pretty much only allows you to play online, and you only can select from two teams, which is France or Brazil. Well, as a massive Pro Evolution fan, this to me was an instant download, as I wanted to see how great the game looked and feel on my PlayStation 4, and in terms of first impressions, I'm pretty impressed. The movement and everything on the pitch is as I would expect from a Pro Evolution soccer game, and you can definitely feel the refinements. I'm not gonna lie, the control to me does feel a little clunky at times, maybe because I'm not that familiar with the new mechanics, so probably gonna take a little bit of time for me to get used to, so don't take that comment as gospel. But I did feel at times my movement was a little stiff, but yet again this might just be down to skill. With regards to the actual online experience whilst playing a match, I didn't really experience any major lags, but with that being said, I did have to wait quite a few lengthy periods of time in order to find a match to play, and even when I did find a match, a couple of times it did get disconnected, which was a little annoying. But overall, from the few games that I've had the privilege of playing, I must say that I'm pretty impressed. Just as a friendly warning, during the beta you probably will experience a few people that rage quit, which is a little bit annoying, because I remember my first match, all I did was score a goal and the next thing I knew the match ended. I do hope that when the full game drops they do punish these type of players, as I remember even on PES 2017 I did frequently get a lot of people just quitting, and I'm not really too sure in terms of the consequences there. Moving into the graphics and the attention to detail, I think that PES 2018 does look the business, especially some of the cutscenes. They're definitely breathtaking at times, to say the least. The match in the background is me playing in rainy conditions, and just seeing the players slipping across the pitch really does add to the realism, to the experience that I think enhances the overall wow factor behind the game. Don't get me wrong, obviously these are not new elements in terms of them being in a football game, but I just feel how the conditions affect the play has been even more refined in PES 2018 than I have experienced in previous PES games. So I definitely have to take my hat off to Konami in terms of the attention to detail that they've definitely plunged into PES 2018. Now moving into the commentary, this has never been the strongest point in any Pro Evolution game that I've experienced, and to no surprise in PES 2018 it definitely is as boring as ever.
No, he's missed it. Well, that free kick looked too far out for a shot.
I've always been optimistic with each new Pro Evolution that comes out to see whether they're going to definitely change up the commentary a little bit and add a little bit more atmosphere or vibes. But the problem that you will find is that just after a while the repetition will become so annoying. Keeping it real, how great the gameplay feels, the commentary tends to not dampen the overall experience, but it's definitely a feature that I really hope Konami will look at one day. Anyway peeps, I don't want to wrap it on too long because I do want you guys to enjoy the match in the background, so I will jump out of this discussion, but I just want to say all in all, I do feel that PES 2018 is shaping up to do the business this year. The online has always been a bit of an issue when it comes to Pro Evolution games, and if they do nail it for this season, I do think in terms of a football game, it's drawing closer to perfection. There are obviously a few flaws that I have encountered, such as obviously the commentary, the rage quitters, and also sometimes, as I did mention, about the control mechanics being a little bit clunky at times, but by no means does any of these flaws dampen the overall experience. It's definitely shaping up to be a really phenomenal game. Anyway peeps, I hope you do enjoy the gameplay in the background, even though I'm not really playing that spectacular, but at least you do get a little look at the gameplay, and let me know in the comments below if you've had the opportunity to download this beta and whether you're a PES 2018 or just a PES fan in general. If you enjoyed this video, do smash the like button, and until next urban gameplay video, we definitely say peace out peeps.
Dealt with that really well. Looks to slip it through. Played out to the wing. Oh, lovely touch to take it past. And he's cut it out. He's gone for it! It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Paulinho. Marcelo with the ball through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Griezmann. Has a look and has a go. Tries a through ball. Coutinho. Now it's Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time. And that's the second half started. That's Lacazette. Where to from here? More than happy to take the muscular approach. Conte. Pogba. Goes long. He's found his man. It's Neymar!
Well, what a time for the
scored!
captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Brazil take the lead. Kurzawa. That'll be a throw. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Philippe Coutinho. Now it's Neymar. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has shown him a yellow card. The players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Brazil with a chance here to increase their lead. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Has a shot! Dinks one in. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. France have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
Conte. Good idea, just poorly executed. Lacazette. Out wide to the right. Gets into some space. Oh, he's made his way through. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
France can't seem to retain possession. Looks to slip it through. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. Brings it forward. And now they can launch a counter. Could go all the way here. Into the channel. Philippe Coutinho looking to get on the end of this. Looking for a decent ball in. That's a brilliant interception. Spoon forward. Payet needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Shots up, how about it? That's a half-decent try.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Looks like a good ball through. That's a promising ball. Philippe Coutinho!
Well, they're not been troubled too much at the back, so they can play.
Big chance! Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Griezmann. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Daniel Alves plays it out to the flank. Brazil just have to run down the clock. Conte. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, after such an exciting run, I really thought, Peter, he was going to round it off in style.
Coutinho. Diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage. Done very well to intervene. Dani Alves. Conte. And that's that. Brazil win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it, perhaps a draw would have felt fairer.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.